You are on a channel about books and you are about to find out a lot about TV shows. That's just how this video is today. I talk about books quite frequently on this channel, so if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on, and follow me on my Instagram so that you get notified every time I post book related content. I'm not really sure if you're going to do that because probably you are more into TV shows, not movies, TV shows, right? So why am I even making this video? Number one, I watch a lot of TV shows, Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hotstar. I stay subscribed to at least one of these every month, and I watch a lot of TV shows. So a lot of you asked me, Manpreet, what were your favorite TV shows this year? So I was like, let's make a video about it. So let's get started with this video. I actually tried watching a lot of TV shows, especially on Netflix, and I have actually written blog posts about it. I'll link them down below. For example, apocalyptic TV shows that I watched on Netflix, and I watched Walking Dead, I watched Lost in Space, I watched 100, and I also tried to watch some different shows on Amazon Prime like Downton Abbey, Manifest, but honestly all of these faded away because 2018 was the year of Meredith Grey. This woman, Meredith Grey, the show Grey's Anatomy, has changed me. In this year, I have rewatched several episodes of Grey's Anatomy. I watched the show, binge watched it, and then rewatched it many times. And I also have begged Amazon Prime multiple times on Twitter to bring Grey's Anatomy season 14. And I ended up moving to Hotstar because they had Grey's Anatomy season 14 and 15's latest episodes, okay? I also have a stray named Meredith because my mom wouldn't let me have another dog and I didn't want another dog, but I wanted a dog named Meredith. So I named a stray Meredith. But this I will discuss later. As all of my end of year videos, I actually want to make this video in a priority wise level. So at number 5, I have my least favorite show, a favorite but a least favorite show, and on number 1 obviously there's Grey's Anatomy. I'll talk more about it later on, okay? So on number 5 I have Young Sheldon. So basically this is sort of a spin-off of Big Bang Theory. This is about Sheldon when he was young, Sheldon Cooper when he was young. The show is funny, show is interesting, and it's a nice sitcom if you are into situational comedy shows, and I think this is a nice one, okay? It's funny, it's cool. Set in the 80s, I guess. 80s. I didn't watch it that carefully. Most of the time I'm watching TV shows when I'm having my lunch, so I don't watch them like I read books, okay? On number 4, there is this amazing show called The Good Wife. So I'm a big fan of Suits, How to Get Away with Murder, and all those shows. But this year I didn't feel like rewatching them or watching the latest episodes of these shows actually. But I still love courtroom dramas, and The Good Wife is a good that sort of show. So it starts with this woman who was earlier overshadowed by her husband's personality, by her husband's career, coming out because of a scandal which put her husband in the jail, and she's back to work as an attorney, and this is her going through different cases and dealing with the situation with her husband, and you know, getting through or dealing with all that humiliation and all that public attention that came to her because of that scandal. And it was not really a good scandal, but show is really good, I would say. Like, I wouldn't say watched many episodes, but I have watched a few episodes. I've watched them from time to time, and I really like this show. It is not as addicting as Suits or How to Get Away with Murder, but it's still a very good show. On number 3, I have The Walking Dead. So it's a post-apocalyptic show when a zombie apocalypse has happened, and it's about these people, you know, trying to survive when everywhere there are zombies around. This show is quite graphic, I would say. You would not want to watch it if you do not like those nasty, bloody scenes, okay? And honestly, I have binge watched several episodes. I tried watching this show a year ago, like in 2017. I didn't like it then, but then in 2018 I watched it again, and I binge watched many episodes, but it gets very repetitive and boring after a point. So I actually tried watching it because Superwoman, Lily Singh, she really loved The Walking Dead. She would often talk about it in her vlogs. So I was like, I have to watch this show because she watches it. I am that kind of person, okay? So I really liked it at some point, but then I didn't like it. Honestly, I am very annoyed at the characters. That's why I don't want to continue with this show. The woman character, she is a very annoying character. Everybody hates her. Yeah, now I'm very bored with it. But it's still a good show to binge watch for a few episodes until you get bored and, you know, leave it away. Number 2. Okay, so these two are my favorites. Okay, these two, if you haven't watched them, we probably cannot be friends. Like, number one, we definitely cannot be friends. But Madam Secretary, it's on number two, and it's an amazing show. And the kind of issues they raise through this show, and the kind of storyline this show has, that is just epically amazing. Is that even a word? I can rewatch this show over and over again, just like Grey's Anatomy. The whole cast of this show is wow. I mean, every single character, amazing. Like, you have to watch it. And lastly, we have Grey's Anatomy. So it's basically a romance show about these set of doctors at, what was the name before Grace Sloan? Seattle Grace Hospital. Okay, I cannot list how many things I love about this show. This show is so relatable. This show has taught me a lot. I mean, I can explain every single situation in my life by using an example from Grey's Anatomy, and I recently did that. But yes, I love Meredith and Christina Yang's friendship. I mean, wow. Like, add wow to every line after this. Okay, Alex Carey's change in character and the way his character grew from what he was in the first episode. And then Derek and Meredith's love. So at this point, if you haven't watched the show, this might be a spoiler, so just close your ears right now. I will make this sign after I'm done talking about it. But when Derek died, I was like, okay, fine, he's dead. Okay, I don't like him more. But I have even talked about it on Twitter that I don't like Derek much. Like, I do not understand Derek and Meredith's star-crossed love or epic love, okay? But now, as Derek has been dead since a couple of seasons, I'm watching the show and now I just feel like, okay, Derek and Meredith was something. They were a couple to remember. You can say wow now. And their dog, oh my god, their dog. They have this episode. Okay, so I have this blog post about special episodes on Grey's Anatomy. It needs to be updated, but do watch that. Do check out that blog post because they have these special episodes which are just epically amazing. So they have this episode in season 15 where all the dead people, all the people who die in Grey's Anatomy, Meredith just walks and all of those people are shown in the background and they show the dog as well, and it's just epically amazing. I mean, this is not a word, Manpreet. I don't think there's a word called epically amazing. Please don't use it. And then Addison Shepherd, like, really, this show has characters. Even if you try to hate them, you cannot hate them. Like, you would hate Addison Shepherd, but you don't. And then these new characters, Maggie, Amelia, Jackson. Oh my god, Jackson is really handsome. And I hated April so much for so long, and now I love her. Now, in season 15, I love her. And then Richard Webber, Alice Gray. They have this episode when Meredith wins Harper Avery Award, which is like a fictional award in the show given to the best surgeons, most innovative surgeons. And Meredith wins this, okay? She has to win this, and she wins this in season 14. And the way they show Alice there, I mean, okay, oh god, this was just like the relationship between Meredith and her mother. There's so much to learn from, there's so much to absorb. Everything in the show, there's so much to absorb. This show is just life. Every time I talk about this show, my eyes start tearing up because I can't really tell you how it has changed me as a person. It has helped me grow. It has helped me get past some petty things I was going through. I think that video is already up or coming up very soon. And it has just helped me a lot. This show is just epically amazing, and I have to say this. If it's not a word, let's get it into the dictionary because this show is that. And if you haven't watched this show, honestly, I don't want to be your friend. I mean, if you don't like this show, which by the way, my best friend doesn't like this show. Why would people do that to me? But I will make my best friend like this show because there's no way you cannot like this show. You're going to love this show. So that's it, guys. These are my 5 favorite shows, and I cannot really tell you how much I love Grey's Anatomy. I cannot really tell you how much Grey's Anatomy means to me. I cannot really tell you how it has impacted my life, but I would tell you to support and keep watching Grey's Anatomy because we want to continue watching it. They have not lost their streak. They have not lost their charm even after 14 seasons. 15th season is going on right now, and it's just amazing. So please watch Grey's Anatomy, and that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you liked this one video. I think I made this video last year as well, or if I didn't make it, I did put up a post on my blog about my favorite shows from last year. Do check it out. I'll link them down below or up there. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and do hit a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you comment down below with your favorite shows, one of your favorite shows of this year. Comment down below. And that's it for today's video. This is Manvi signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.